Hi, my name is Robin Sato. I am a Suzuki violin teacher, and I also grew up in the Suzuki method playing the violin. And over the pandemic, I created a board game for my students to help them with their practice. I am now going to make this board game available to the public. So in this video, I would like to introduce you to my board game. Let's practice. There it is. So each game comes in this really cute little box. Open it up. And it comes with the board game, of course. This is our very beautiful game board. Sorry about the glare there. And I'll show you a close-up of it as well. And so each tile has a different task for the students to do. Some of them include playing scales or playing review pieces. Some of them are just action squares, like get a snack or jump or dance. And then there are some also that are for listening. So it's very much for a Suzuki student, but it can be used for string players learning any method. In addition to the board, the game also comes with, of course, a little dice, a die, and little pawns. These are very cute. Look at these little pawns. We've got our little characters on them. There's another one. And stickers as well to go with the pawns. And then it has our instruction sheet here. So you know exactly how to play the game, whether you're a teacher or a parent or even students. And this game can be used for group classes or private lessons or in the home practice, which is really where it's intended, is for the home practice. But let me show you how we play this game. Okay, so I'm sure you know how to play a game like this. Got our pawns. It's very similar to just the most basic of board games. All right, so you can have up to 4 players. You could actually have more than that too. You just have to come up with your own pawns. So I'm gonna set my pawn right here on the black start tile. Take my dice. 3. Okay. I landed on a note head note, which means I get to travel down the tail of that note. And I landed on an action tile, which is asking me to get a drink of water. So the student would go and do that, come back, roll the dice again. 4. And if you can see, we're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this tile is asking me to play my new piece 3 times. So the student would go ahead and do that, playing their most recent piece. Even if it's just a section of a song, something that's new that they're working on. Roll again, and I got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Ooh, this is like one of my students' most favorite tiles, so I had to include it twice. So we have a little music note right here in the top corner of this tile and many of the tiles. So this is asking us to turn off the lights in the room that we're practicing in and play a review piece. My students have what I call the lucky dip. So I have all of their repertoire in a plastic baggie or on popsicle sticks in a jar. So they would pull out a popsicle stick or a piece of paper that has one of their review pieces, and they'd play that with the lights out. You can figure that out however you want, but it's going to be a review piece when you have a little musical note in the top corner. Okay, played our review piece in the dark, turn our lights back on and roll again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Okay, this time we landed on rest for 1 minute and listen to some music. So it doesn't have to be, at least in my studio, I didn't make it, it has to be classical, but it doesn't have to be their repertoire specifically. So listening to some classical music or some fiddling music, something of their instrument. Okay, we rested, we listened. Let's roll again. We got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We landed on one of my rainbow tiles, which is asking us to go back 2 spaces. 1, 2. Awesome. We landed on another tile that has a music note, and this one says Parent's Choice. So the student is going to let the parent choose the review piece that they are going to play for that tile. All right, let's roll again, see what we get. 3, okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. We get another chance to play our new piece. Awesome. 3 times again. We're going to do that new piece 3 times. Okay, the student has done that. We're going to roll 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We landed on 2 scales. Some of my students did not know what scales were yet, so we played what I call pre-twinkle tunes. They're just very simple, practicing putting left hand fingers down on the instrument. But if your child is doing scales, this would be the chance to do your G major scale or your D major scale, any of those scales that they're working on. Okay, roll again. 5. We went through this really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. We actually ended right on the final rainbow tile. Now you could do this like a repeat sign and go back to the beginning. I didn't actually put a repeat sign there, but I thought about it. Usually this game takes a little bit longer, but that was the perfect length for this demo. If I had rolled something like a 6 and had gone 1 extra, I would still just end here on the rainbow tile. When the child finishes, they need to play their most recent song like a performance and take a bow. Now, had I landed maybe here, we can see it says follow the note up, and I'd have to travel up, and I'd kind of be back here and have to go along. So usually this can take about 10 to 20 minutes, so it's pretty short and sweet, but it's a great way to have a lot of fun when we're practicing. So for the month of August in 2023, I will have a 10% off sale on this game board on my website, letspractice.co, and you can find all the details in the description box. Thank you so much.